When I lived here, there were no television sets, no washing machines, no fridges. Children played in the street long after dark, and parents never had a qualm about where they were. In my childhood, I can't remember one single incident of a young girl being hurt, a small boy molested, or an old lady being mugged, though there were many widows on this estate who lived alone. We never dreamed of locking our doors, and neighbours would just walk in without knocking, shouting those words that Hilda Ogden was to make famous. It's only me. We played on the allotments, cycled across the storage fields, which I thought was the depths of the country. We played hopscotch and skipping. I've spent hours on this very spot. I had a whip and a spinning top. I used to paint the top with chalk, and as I was spinning it down the street, it would twist round in a kaleidoscope. We always played in the street because in those days, nobody on this estate had a car. When I interviewed Joe Gormley recently, he said that 25 years ago, men were too ashamed to admit that their fathers had been miners, but now they'd come up to him at smart parties and boast about it. My mother's father and her brother both spent their lives down Parsonage Pit, during the days when pithead baths were unheard of, when silicosis was common, and miners walked home through the streets covered in coal dust, still wearing their pit helmets. Money was so poor that my granddad ran an illegal bookmaking business in his front room. Today, thank God, it's all over. The basic starting wage for a young miner is £121.155 a week. There are brand new cars at the pit head. Miners have holiday flats on the Costa Brava, and the days when everybody took their holiday at the same time and went back to Blackpool for what was called Wakes Week have gone. The future of Parsonage Pit may be in doubt, but the spirit between young and old miners is still smashing.
There's something about the coal mining industry which is different to any other industry, is the comradeship. And the comradeship is still there today as what it was previously.
Rob, what do you think's the difference between this school and the old grammar school?
Well, I think this school's better.
Why?
It's more new, really. There's more, like, things, like, sports hall, different, you know, like, we've got all different newer things.
I wouldn't have let you wear an earring at the grammar school. What do they say here about earrings?
They're not bothered as long as you only wear a stud.
Are you frightened of the teachers?
Some of them. Some of them are alright.
Do you like the ones you're frightened of best? You learn more.
I learn more with ones I'm frightened of, but then some of them are a bit soft, you don't learn anything really.
What do you want to do when you leave school?
I'm not really bothered. Anything as long as I have a job.
Yes.
There's nothing here at all.
Isn't there? What would you like?
London.
Have you been to London?
No.
Are you going to go?
Yeah, when I get some money.
When you walk through Leigh, what do the old people say when they see you?
Look at stay too early, look at stay too early.
Do they? What do they call you?
I don't know, they just think we're just all ruffians.
What do you think's wrong with Leigh? What would you change?
Everything. It's boring, isn't it? There's nothing at all.